Buddhism lesson number 14, a Paritta sermon, Pirit chanting ceremony. Hello dear children, how are you? Hope you're having a great time at home. So, what are we going to learn today? Today, we are going to learn the lesson, a Paritta sermon, Pirit chanting ceremony. In this session, we are going to talk about what a Paritta sermon is and the rituals and procedures to be done in a Paritta sermon. Let me explain how we are going to learn this lesson. The lesson will be put out on the following slides in white color. The important points you have to keep on your mind will be in yellow color. The explanations done by the teacher regarding difficult points or words will be in blue color. The difficult words and their meanings will be in green color. Take out your Buddhism writing book and write down the lesson number along with the topic of the lesson. Lesson 14, a Paritta sermon, Pirit chanting ceremony. Let's make the best out of this presentation, my children. Lesson 14, a Paritta sermon. Paritta is a Pali term which means protection or blessing. Chanting Pirit is a great meritorious deed which is performed with a good intention. There are some rituals to be practiced when chanting Pirit. A Pirit ceremony is planned, organized and implemented to evoke blessings. Paritta simply means protection or blessing. A Paritta sermon is organized to receive blessings and protection. Difficult words, intention, purpose or aim, implemented, carried out, rituals, religious practices or customs, evoke, bring up. First we have to prepare a Pirit canopy with coconut fronds as decorative material with the top covered with a white cloth. Inside the canopy roof, we have to hang tendana leaves, beetles and arecanut flowers. A new pot of pure water containing tender arecanut flowers has been placed on a table with a woven thread. Make the Pirit mandapa with coconut fronds. Then inside hang na leaves, beetle and arecanut flowers. Keep the pot of pure water and a woven thread inside the mandapa. Here you can see a Pirit canopy made with coconut fronds. Here you can see a picture of na leaves, beetle leaves, arecanut flowers hung inside the canopy and another picture of woven thread and the pot of pure water. Then we have to arrange seats for the Buddhist monks. The seats should be covered using white cloth. The relic casket is kept inside the Pirit canopy and there are pots of plenty kept around the Pirit canopy. After the preparations, the Buddha's relic casket is brought on the head with great respect by some person. The relic represents the Buddha. We should arrange seats for monks inside the Pirit mandapa. And outside the mandapa we have to place few pots of plenty. Here is a picture of a pot of plenty. Then the Piruvana Pot Vahanse is brought with great respect and it represents the Dhamma. Next, the Buddhist monks arrive and they represent the Sangha. The Noble Triple Gem, the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha will arrive on white mats under the decorated umbrellas. The Noble Triple Gems are represented by the following: Buddha, the relic casket, Dhamma, Piruvana Pot Vahanse and Sangha, Buddhist monks. In here, first picture shows the relic casket, second one Piruvana Pot Vahanse, third one welcoming monks with respect and last one inside of the Pirit mandapa. We welcome the monks by pouring water on their feet and wiping them off to clean them. And also we worship the monks to welcome them. After that we have to offer the Buddha Puja. Also offering Gilampasa to the monks is very important. Next we offer Buddha Puja to the Buddha and then Gilampasa to the monks. Here you can see a person offering the Buddha Puja. Then we have to offer the basket or tray of betel leaves, the Hatvattiya, in order to invite the monks to chant Pirit. We have to follow the usual practice of observing the precepts and other gathas. A Pirit thread is given to all to hold at the Pirit ceremony. To invite monks to chant Pirit, we offer basket of betel leaves. Then we observe Pansil holding the Pirit thread. Here you can see a person offering a basket of betel leaves to invite monks to chant Pirit. The monks bless all the people by giving Pirit pen when the Pirit chanting is over. Next morning we have to arrange the Buddha Puja and we have to offer alms, heel dana to the monks who chanted Pirit. At the end of the Pirit chanting ceremony, monks bless us by giving Pirit pen. We offer Buddha Puja. We offer heel dana to monks. This picture shows how people offer heel dana to the monks after the Pirit chanting ceremony. After that, we offer Pirikara to the monks, which consist of yellow robes, umbrellas, feeding bowls and other things that are useful to monks. After the alms giving, monks bless the gathering and offer merit to the departed ones. We offer Pirikara to the monks at the end of the alms giving. Then the monks bless us all and offer merits to the gods and departed ones. Here you can see a person offering Pirikara at the end of the alms giving. So participating at a Pirit sermon can be considered as a great meritorious deed, and helping at a Pirit sermon is also commendable. Participating, organizing or helping a Pirit sermon is a good deed which we can gain great merits. Meanings: commendable, highly appreciated. Okay children, now it's time for some questions. First one, name the things that are placed in a Pirit canopy. Second, what do we offer the monks in order to invite them to start chanting Pirit? Third one, what do we offer the monks after the Pirit ceremony? Write down the questions along with the answers in your Buddhism writing book under the topic you wrote earlier. Now please check your answers children. First one, the relic casket, Piruvana Potwanse and the pot of pure water. Second one, we offer a basket of betel leaves. Third one, first we offer heel dana and then we offer Pirikara. It's time to make smart choices. We learned the lesson A Paritta Sermon today. I have a challenge for you. Try and answer the following questions in your mind, each within 15 seconds. First one, name 2 things that we use to decorate a Pirit Mandapa. Second one, what is represented by the following? The relic casket, Piruvana Potwanse, Buddhist monks. Do not write these questions in your writing book. Goodbye dear children. That's all for today. To have some fun, draw or paste a picture related to this lesson. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Have a great day.